The overarching message I received today is about attraction. Number 34 breaks down to 7. 7 being a finality number, a number of finality, meaning that things have come to a close, cycles have been completed, and now you are ready to live in your new. 2 oracle cards I got were Ma'at, giving and receiving. That's number 10. And Mbuya Nahanda, radical rebirth. In your rebirth, there is let me think this through. In your rebirth, the rebirth is you actually now embodying. It's you actually now embodying the idea of what you have been sitting on, contemplating. And so because you are embodying that fully now, your mind has shifted, your behaviors have shifted, that internal narrative has shifted. That puts you in a place of divine flow with giving and receiving. That means that you understand that in order to live the life that you envision, you have to embody. But living that life is you in co-creation with the universe. But in order for you to get there, in order for you to see that life manifest in front of you, you had to die. There are things about you that had to die, ways of being. There are the ideas that you used to have about how life worked. Those ideas had to be put to rest. This is where that radical rebirth comes in, because your thinking, your frame of thinking has changed. So because your frame of thinking has changed, you are now in better alignment to receive, to be given to. You're also in better alignment with how you are of service. That is the giving part, how you are of service to others. You can see now how better to be of service, not overextending, it's not an imbalance anymore. It is now balanced. How you give and you receive is now a balance, putting you in a perfect place to attract more towards you because you are now balanced. Something about these 2 cards having a balance. There's a woman in the center, but on either side there is something. There's an identical vase on either side of her. And even in the radical rebirth, there are 2 lions on the side of her, or 2 tigers are on either side of her as well. So there's balance there as well. And then you receive sovereignty. And so in your sovereignty, it speaks about existing in alignment with your highest truth. Going back to rebirth, that radical rebirth, you had to be, in order for you to live that life, as I said previously, in order for you to live that life that you envision, you had to let go of old things, old ways. You had to be able to see yourself as a sovereign being and being in one, not just with your highest truth, but with consciousness, being one with divine source, and becoming sovereign with divine source, or in divine source, because source lives within you. That's also, going back to attraction, also attracting your counterpart. And that counterpart could be same sex, it could be friendship, relationship, it could be union, a love union, or even a friend union, a soul mate union. And that doesn't have to necessarily be romantic. That soulmate union could also be friend. It could be chosen family or what have you. And it's supposed to be transformative. It is supposed to be balanced. It is supposed to be aligned with the person of who you are now, not who you've been. It's your divine counterpart. Again, it could be same sex, it could be opposite sex, it could be love, it could be friendship. But here, right now, today is where it all begins for you. Today is that precipice. The day is the threshold day that you now cross over from what was into what is. So you can put it to rest. You've put it to rest. There's nothing else holding you back, because you have been able to see where you had been holding yourself back. That radical rebirth, again, you have now been able to see where you've been holding yourself back. And so now you can step out of that. There's nothing else holding you. There are no more blockages. There's nothing else keeping you stagnant except for you. But you've even put that, like I said, with radical rebirth, giving and receiving. Radical rebirth puts you in alignment with giving and receiving. It puts you in alignment with attracting that divine counterpart towards you. Your sovereignty, meaning you no longer subscribe to old systems, old behaviors, old ways of thinking. You are truly a new creature now, and today is your day.